I know, right?
Gross.
Disgusting.
How long has it been? You did
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, probably... I feel like I did set another world record a bit after GDQ. Might have been just before, though. 2022, I don't remember when we were on it. December of that year, apparently, is when my run was verified. Alright, gotta do me announcements.
Disgusting. Who does that? It sure is an ESA.
ESA.
In the game?
Hopefully everything should be there.
Looks good to me.
It's an entire station of environments. I guess of environmentals.
What is an environmental?
Guess whatever this is.
A space elemental?
Okay, so hopefully that should be pretty much everything. So yeah, I've a bit later than my usual Saturday speedrun streams, but slightly different circumstances than we're usually in.
What? What?
Slightly more.
I know, I'm not using my indoor voice anymore.
Terrible. Oh no, you're still fine.
Oh,
It
I'm
was
fine.
The game I was lowering.
Game, okay.
That seems alright. Okay, so for the record, I am not just doing this because I felt like it, although I did feel like running ESA. I kind of always do to some degree. But Environmental Station Alpha is actually getting a C++ version that should hopefully fix a lot of the issues. Like, it's actually becoming quite difficult to play the current version on computer, like on modern computers now, just because of like really specific issues that are happening, especially with like gamepads just not working. So basically Hempuli is getting someone to make a C++ version of this similar to what Baba Is You has, and it should hopefully fix a lot of the issues. It's not been released yet. I have access to a beta version. I am helping find all of the random bugs to help debug the whole thing, but I figured to help do that, I could do some speedruns. Particularly Surface Percent, which is going to be an utter disaster.
You haven't run it in years.
Correct. I have done some any percent, some virus percent runs off stream, just as like general test stuff, which means the first half of this run is probably going to be like More or less, yeah, I know how this works. The second half of this run is going to be horrible. But that's what's happening. That's gonna be half the fun.
It's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here.
Yes, we've got
several
Serene
thousand miles away.
from across the Atlantic.
Mm-hmm.
So, a big thing to know about this, there are some differences. It is mostly trying to hew as close as possible, but a big thing is that the original version of this ran at, I think, 50 frames per second. It was either 50 or 55. This version runs at 60.
European.
Yes, very European. That was the PAL version. This version runs at 60, which means that everything is faster. Which means that speedruns of this are basically going to, for free, get like a 10% time boost. I was actually setting golds in my 80% run like pretty regularly just for doing the splits okay, and I imagine it's going to be the same here. So once this does come out, I will definitely do a whole bunch of runs so that I can like keep my records.
Your world record?
Yeah, exactly. Alright, well, the other part here is I'm gonna have to remember what the route actually is.
No. Wing it. Wing it.
We're gonna do that live, where we have live split. It's gonna go great, I promise.
Gonna wing it.
Alright, and I am not currently using the metronome. Once I get back into it properly, I will likely have to recalibrate it because it's going faster.
Yeah. I mean, if it's a solid 60, that'll at least be easier.
Yes, it should be. Alright. Well, let's give it a go.
Man, it's been so long.
I know, right? Yeah, so I missed it there, but that's fine. I have actually gotten it totally raw.
Just felt the vibes.
Mm-hmm. That was a good one. Rip
Does that
ship.
mean you can shoot faster?
I believe it should. But yeah, the ship sort of floating away there is a bug.
No.
Incidentally. It's very funny. We'll see if it stays. But yes, it should mean that like all of the timings are sort of subtly adjusted. Oops. A little too far over.
Bye, block. Yeesh. I mean, the fish are faster. Ooh, I think they are.
Yes, although since you're faster, it's kind of about the same.
Oh, yeah, like 6.5 a dozen.
Yeah. Mostly it'll be like reacting to things might be a little bit dicier.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I also imagine anyone who fights Overgrowth in this version is going to cry even harder.
You don't fuck with that guy.
God, no. He's literally the only reason we don't get the horizontal dash in this version.
As he's a piece of shit.
In this run, because, yeah, he's in front of it, and he removes the potential time save that you could get from a much better teleport. Dang. I have not managed to land my signature trick yet. I don't like this guy being here.
That green guy is not being helpful right now.
It's fine.
You got it! Woo!
Yes, this version wants to basically be as close to the original as it can. We've been pointing out, like, really specific behavioral bugs and things in it. Of like, oh, this works slightly differently.
Now you would be one of the best people for that.
Basically, yes. That was why Himpuli asked, came into here and asked us if we wanted to test it, and I was like, hell yes. An excuse to play this game again after so long. There are a few things that have been changed that will likely end up in the final version, mostly because they are not major inhibitors to the speedrun.
And, yeah, probably things Himpuli is cool with.
Yeah, basically. In a lot of cases, it's like the things that we're cool with. I do have to remember to get this. At least I'm pretty sure this is part of the route.
I think you do get health and...
Yes. You absolutely need health and surface percent because of the,
if you go through...
the super dash bit.
So no, this isn't like speedrunning specific, it's so that it's C++, so it runs on modern computers.
Yes, this is actually like essentially a port of ESA. It's very funny to say modern computers when this game came out in like 2014, but it's technically true. Like,
Yeah.
it's more a consequence of the software it was made with. It's like Click Team
So it's
Fusion.
official. It's not a fan version. It is an official version.
Yes.
It's like you said, Baba got one.
Yes, Baba was basically like remade for this. It's sort of like the kind of thing that wouldn't necessarily be called compatibility in this day and age. It was more just like gamepads weren't working, and there were a few other things that just like have really been bugging Himpuli for quite a while. And the easiest way to fix them is basically to do this, like and kind of hopefully future-proof them a little bit.
Oh.
Is to do this version, is to like make this C++ version like what Baba got. I don't know all the specifics. I'm just happy to help test.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, that gold split is real. It's just that the game runs that much faster now. Again, once I'm actually back into it, I am gonna have some very free world records. It's kind of funny that this is likely the way that we're gonna get sub 20 on virus percent, and maybe even this one, honestly, like surface percent. You definitely could have done it on the older version, but now it's like basically free.
Well,
For
yeah,
me,
like 5 to
specifically.
10 frames a second is a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so used to things running at 50.
Mm-hmm.
Not that they have for a very long time. Now, literally, it's 60 FPS instead of 50, 55.
Yeah, it's the whole game running faster.
It runs faster.
It's like playing PAL Mario Kart versus NTSC.
Yeah.
I think I would have made it on there, but that's fine.
You'd have been on fire. Would have
That's
hurt.
okay.
You don't have the various suit yet.
You're supposed to go through the lava without the barrier suit.
I'm just saying, you would have caught fire. Heyo, this asshole.
Good old trash bot.
Oh yeah, I'm also so used to PAL versions of everything that like...
There we go.
Like, Skies of Arcadia sounds wrong to me on the American version. I wonder if you guys will split the leaderboard.
No idea, if I'm honest. Technically, I'll probably have a say in that decision.
As world record holder, you might have a say in that.
Yeah, and a verifier on the board. Yeah, so far, pretty much everything works in the speedrun, at least since they fixed the map.
And also, the teleporters didn't work originally.
Yeah, that was
Teleport
part of the
storage
map being
did.
broken. But it was actually the teleporters that were broken there.
Yeah,
you know, like teleporters were broken for everyone.
And you could use them because you could teleport storage, but
not
right,
even actually.
it
just wouldn't make
the
things appear. Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, because you literally got to a point where you couldn't advance because you didn't have a teleport.
Yes. Once again, still remembering the route. Oops.
Still remembering the lava.
It's still there. But yeah, even funky things like up hookshotting work in this still, which is nice. I love up hookshotting. I'm the only person who does it. Whee! That was a good one.
Oh, that was good.
Mm-hmm.
That was a spicy one.
Oh.
Oops. Not quite that gold. And nice, thanks for coming. I will definitely do more runs as this goes. Like, no, as far as I know, timeline on when this is gonna, like, actually get released. Obviously, there's still, like, a lot of things to stamp out, but, I mean, it's a pretty good version. Also, this version will be tassable. I believe someone has already, like, started putting something together. Wow, congrats to Grandma.
Yeah. It reminds me, I did ask my mom and my great-great-aunt, lived to 104.
As always, this guy still messes up my shot rhythm.
What a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Ah, shot on the way out.
Brain has to remember all these controls.
Brain's like, no!
So, this is something that's gone. Sometimes you would go up, like, mini transitions and your dash would reset. We don't know why it happens, so we can't really re-implement it.
Oh. Like, even
you know, you were saying, oh, that's not here anymore, but we don't even really know how that works. Oops. That might be bad for me. Okay, not dead, that's good.
Not dead. Slow, but not dead.
There is only one place in the run where, like, you actually have to do something a bit different. And it's coming up right now, actually.
Oh.
So, this room right here, to get the plasma shield, you basically would jump, dash upwards, and do a second dash on this little screen transition. Now you have to do a hookshot jump. Which is basically do a double jump right before you hookshot, and you go way higher than you should. Which we already use in the Serpent room, because it's like the only way to get high enough up to skip the boss there. But isn't really used elsewhere in the run because the V-dash kind of obsoletes it most of the time.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, I've forgotten. I co-commentated this for GDQ, and I've forgotten so much.
Yup. But yeah, basically hookshot jump kind of can replace it as long as you can get a clean hookshot without actually hooking onto anything. It's kind of funny because, like, the only way to do a hookshot jump is for your hookshot to not, like, be able to hit something. If it hits something, then,
You just hookshot.
yeah, exactly, you just do the hookshot.
No jump, only hookshot.
Alright, I have been activating Serpent 5 every single time I come in this room.
Yeah.
That was really bad. Usually I've been doing it on the middle platform, so I was going to say, so I guess I'll just walk under. Alright, well, we're gonna do this the funny way. Fun fact, he only becomes invulnerable again if you shoot him.
Oh.
The Plasma Shield clowns Serpent 5 so badly.
It really
It's
does.
so funny.
I just have never seen you fight him because you never fight him.
It's so funny. He just doesn't have anything in his AI to, like, deal with it, basically. So he just never goes back to being invincible.
Nice. But you can skip him, you know? So you never fight him.
Alright, so this is where it gets different. And this is where I lose all of that lovely time save.
Junior, teleport. Storage. Thing I said a lot. Made people giggle, apparently.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna have to get used to keeping the storage, because it's not in my brain at all right now.
Yeah.
Because this, I have not practiced this even slightly. You do not have to shoot in any percent with teleport.
Yeah.
It's not too hard, it's just really getting the motion back.
Suppose it'll be slightly different now, different FPS.
It's slightly tighter, technically. I haven't really noticed it, but I've kind of always been good at the ESA frame-perfect movements. Not to not toot my own horn.
You're the world record holder. You can toot your own
Triple
horn.
shot. Okay. All right. I had to remember. I'm gonna die 5 or 6 times here, just as a warning. Don't remember how to do this at all. Probably gonna wanna practice this, huh?
Yeah.
Well, this is what you've all signed up for.
D-Rust. D-Rust.
This is a level beyond Dearest.
This is Mercy Kill territory?
Basically. I don't want to talk about it. Ah, that does work. Okay. Good to know. I just lost it there.
Aww.
I'm gonna have to watch what I did. While the timer's running, let's fucking go. This is how you know I'm a speedrunner. Wow, that's us on webcam.
Oh, you're looking at the GDQ run?
No, I'm looking at the world record, which is a practice run that we did.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, God.
Right. Yeah, I know, right?
On webcam on that world record. You better beat your world record on this version so that I don't have to be on webcam on that anymore. Spare me the indignity.
Alright, what we're gonna do is grab this a few times.
Yeah, without the teleport.
Oops, wrong direction.
time.
Mostly it's like remembering how I used to deal with this first lava pit. It seems awful. Need to not jump there because I kind of need it here. That's honestly the biggest thing is like remembering where my double jump is. There's this really interesting game when you're doing wacky shenanigans here where it's like you land and so you still have your double jump. Goodbye, my friends. Getting there, yeah. It's like, where do I like to double jump in this? Luckily, it's really easy to see. Oh, okay, I landed on the spikes there while I'm getting damaged. That makes sense. Yeah, okay, I just have to kind of do it fast enough. This was like very specific movement. Okay. The game is looking a little bit wacky right now. I didn't have the... Okay, noted. I do need that.
Getting there. Is it behaving as it should?
Yes, I can see the electric bar there now. Ah, damn it, I didn't do it in the right place. Goodbye, my friends. Still, we're almost there.
There you got it.
Then I just have to do it with teleport storage. Oops. I will tell you, this works exactly the same as it did in the original version. Including the things that screw me here.
Yeah. It's just nasty. Nasty room.
So, like, the big thing here that you always had to be aware of is that taking damage from heat resets your iframes. But not in a way that helps you.
No.
it undoes your iframes, basically.
In a way that hurts you more, yeah. Its surface percent is so mean.
Yes. I made it through. It's further than ever before. Surface percent is the nasty category for fuckers.
Oh no, is that not
that's it.
Challenge mode?
True, yes. There are worse versions of this. Whew. Perish.
Got it though.
We're getting there. There's like a specific set of movements that I have to remember how to do. I fixed the start though. There is there's this level of, like, I'm slowly remembering what I have to actually pay attention to. If that makes sense. Like, the biggest thing in this room, because of the whole iframe thing, is the cycle that you're taking heat damage on.
Yeah.
Because that's the difference between getting through spikes and dying, or even more fun, losing your teleport storage because you were getting knocked back by damage when you weren't expecting to. Because you lose teleport storage if you press the jump button when you're not allowed to jump.
Yeah.
That's the rule. And being in damage, hit stun, is a time when you're not allowed to jump.
Ah. Well, that's harsh.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting it.
All right, let's do it worse then.
Let's go.
Meant to do a jump there. Brain just shut off. Now, the funny thing about surface percent is that it kind of is more consistent than any percent once you're comfortable with it. It's just the things that you're trying to be comfortable with are
mean as shit.
much more difficult and punishing for getting wrong. Like, it punishes your mistakes much harder, which means you just shouldn't make mistakes. But if you don't make mistakes, it's easier.
Just get good.
Mostly because you don't have to fight the virus, more than anything.
Oh yeah, the virus is like...
the virus
like
is
the
a horrible
RNG
fucker,
point.
man.
Yeah. Yeah, international stream. Hello, Gabby. I'm here from Scotland. I hope I sound more Scottish than usual.
All right. I declare this split to be over.
Woo! You did it.
I don't remember if I keep this or not. I didn't save either.
Oops.
We're gonna have to do that again.
No.
It's fine, I just need more practice with it, but I'm gonna watch the speedrun again to remember what, like, what I have to do here. I know the next section. The gold card I need is when I do the super long teleport storage where I fight Robe Statue. But I have no idea if I need it for this. Okay, I do not.
Oh, you know, I do a family tartan.
Oh, or do I get it back here? That's what it is for sure. Yeah, okay. Right, I go save by the virus to get my health back, and then I grab teleport storage again, because after we get the tri-shot, we want to teleport out.
Mm-hmm.
All the individual portions of this are like, you know, oh yeah, I do this, and then I do this, but then all of the stuff, yes, of course, I have the, probably the single hardest part of this in the Tri-Sot segment, which is killing all this stuff so I can make the barrier open to get to the Tri-Shot.
Yeah.
Oh, and then yeah, I did not get that one. Okay, good to know. Side note, I may have soft locked.
Oh.
I feel like if you die with text storage, I might be soft locked. Or at least nothing is doing anything.
Oops.
But I think I remember that being a thing. Nobody saw anything. There you go. And am I resharing to you?
No, it says game over. Game over, yeah. Oh, oh, there we go.
Again, keep the clock running. We're still going. It's just a segmented run now. Alright, I am gonna have to take a moment and think to myself. Okay,
What do
yeah.
you?
We can make this work.
Can we though?
We'll find out. I will say, I was quite happy to just kind of have the timing for teleport storage back in my hands, like, really fast when I started playing again. Some things don't go away.
Like riding a bike.
Dang it. Interesting.
What happened there?
I didn't have the dash, despite the fact that I feel I should that I had landed. But I think what happened was I took damage from the spike before I landed.
Ah, yeah.
I still remember how to do it, he says, missing it 5 times in a row.
Oh, easy done.
Oops. So there, I lost it because I was taking damage. And I pressed jump. It really is just like old times. But I will say that's, you know, a testament to the port of this already doing very close, you know?
For sure, right? All the weird speedrun tricks are in it.
Yep.
Wild.
Gotta, like, remember where I get charge back. In a lot of these places. Wonder if I had a movement I did to be able to shoot both of those at once. Uh-oh. We're fine.
Fancy pants movement.
That was interesting. I was expecting to hit the electric field there, and I didn't. So I fell straight into the lava.
Yeah.
And was not ready to react to it. But yes, this is important because these are things that people have likely not tested at all, like these, you know, these zones themselves.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who has or hasn't done like 100% runs at this point on this version. So I am potentially doing something that like no one else has tested yet. Which is cool. I'm really enjoying this. I'm very happy to have been given the chance to run tests on it. I was very close to losing it, and that lost it because I did not have the jump.
Aww.
But yeah, it is funny because it's like a lot of this is just muscle memory type stuff where it's like, as long as I understand the situation, I can do this like very consistently. You know, there's like a few different things that I have to react to, but it's not like split-second RNG or anything. So usually when I lose teleport storage, it's my fault. Damn it. It's that I get too eager there because I try dashing down very quickly. And I just don't quite go far enough to get through the pushback field. No.
No.
Are you sure you don't want to quit?
There you don't want no quit.
I'm remembering past me's inputs, because like I'll do something and it's like, oh, that feels right. That feels good and correct.
Good. I was gonna say that, damn it. Beat me to it.
But yes, I'm even remembering things like, oh yeah, I would like flip around so that the damage boost would go in the other direction, you know, and take me forward instead of backwards. Like there.
Now remember. Save.
Never. We don't really need to save. We got this on a oneer. Alright, so the big thing is that this teleport is supposed to happen to a place I don't have. Because I forgot to grab it.
Ah! Oops.
Which just means that I'm gonna have to take a longer path. We do get to hear my favorite song in the game.
Nice.
Fine. Yeah, this is the bit where I have to do a ton of these. With projectiles all over, and I lost it.
Aww.
That one I think is okay, I mean in the relative sense.
Because then you're not gonna die because you lost it.
Yeah, basically. As always, these things will kill you if you let them fall on you. I'm a split there. It's very slightly slow. Yeah, we're on the gold card split. And we're hoofing it. To be fair, this is actually, like, not as much time loss as it would have been, or, like, as it seems like, because of the thing I missed. Wonder if you were always pushed up by a pixel when you went up the elevator, or down the elevator like that. Like, see how I'm floating?
Watch stream. Yeah, you're floating.
I'm curious because I don't think you ever go backwards with it. Anyway, we would have had to teleport here instead of where I actually want to go. Because I forgot to grab the teleporter over here.
We'll be right back.
Alright. So I had this inkling that I was supposed to go into this room, but I was like, oh, it's just to get the extra health pack, right? Right? I don't remember what I'm doing in this segment at all. I believe there is a block that I need to destroy. That's the one. Hello, darkness, my old friend. And I lost it. Tragic. I don't remember how to fight this guy, like, even slightly. And I think that just kills me, because I don't have the horizontal dash. I do wonder if you could H-dash through his, boss stuff. That's an interesting thought. That's something to test for later. I am using a different gamepad than the one I usually do. I'm using my new Hot 42, which does mean the buttons are in, like, slightly different configurations. Things are looking a little dicey for our hero here. You save here, of course. I lost storage there somewhere. I'm not totally sure where. But let's kill him without it. Gotta tickle the fish here. Gonna save so I can keep that. Me remembering how buttons work.
Gross, I hate buttons.
I know, right? Anyway, I have vanquished Road Statue.
Yay. Woo!
That a good one. But yeah, since my storages are all like 2 fingers right next to each other, changing my controller does change how I do the storage, essentially. Which is why it's a little bit harder right now. But I'm also still pretty decent at them, frankly. Okay, and then I gotta go to that middle one. Yeah, I'm like, where do I go after this? Because that is important.
Knowing where to go? Fake.
Nailed it. Now I'm like, do I need to keep this for anything? I feel like the answer is no, it just makes things a little more convenient, and I can remove it at pretty much any point here. Also, I should split there.
Nah.
I feel like sand is harder to get out of, but I'm not sure. I have no science for that. Only vibes.
You gotta trust the vibes.
So yeah, this is the segment where if we did have horizontal dash, we'd save a bunch of time because we could teleport to where the plasma shield is and go to this boss from literally 2 rooms over. So it would have saved that entire walk I just did. Unfortunately, Overgrowth is still so fucking slow to fight.
This guy? Chump.
Little less so, yes. The plasma field kind of trivializes a lot.
It's supposed to be a lot harder to get than you get it.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Oops. Oh, right, I have to... I forgot. Let me out!
Slam your way down.
Alright.
Good luck.
It's time.
Hardest part of the run at the end.
This is the first time I have done this maze, basically since GDQ, I think. So we're essentially learning it over.
Is this the hardest part of the game?
Like,
of the run?
Of this run, probably. I'm dead.
A little bit.
It's either this or the dash boost, getting the dash booster X.
Hmm.
Bonk. I want to say I double jump there, but I'm not certain. Pretty sure I've had a few strategies for doing this maze in the past. Dead. I know I do 3 hook shots there, but you have to be careful because if you do them too far, you might bonk your head.
You wouldn't want that.
Clearly. Tragic. Maybe it's actually just a hook shot that I do there. After I die here, I will check the tape. Bonk. Put a little too much pepper on that. Oh, I forgot. Okay.
What did you do?
I have to turn the power on.
Oh!
I was
right,
about to
yeah.
very much prank myself.
Oops.
Because I would have gotten to the surface teleporter and it wouldn't have been on.
It wouldn't have worked.
Yep. That's why you need power to finish the game here. But yeah, I set surface record just before GDQ while we were doing practice for it. And I don't think I've really played surface percent since then. Okay. Like, what's the easiest way to get back where I want? I can literally fly right now, so...
When do you normally turn the power on?
In that Goliath jelly split. That's part of the reason it was as fast as it was. Luckily, power's right here. I'm gonna have to fight the boss here. I think it might die instantly. Let's find out. Guess I don't have storage. I don't feel like going and getting it.
Sure.
Hello.
Hi.
It did not die instantly.
Ooh.
There's like a specific set of flags that basically make these guys die instantaneously when they, like when the fight starts. It's happened to me a few times. I don't remember exactly what they are, but I did ask about it.
What does it?
Someone was like, oh, it's this. And I'm like, ah, funny. Of course, I do have to not die.
Yeah. That's true.
Hot tip.
Hot tip. Don't die. Get good.
That's the hope. She had a big question about if we split the leaderboard or not is likely just going to be like how many people run the new version of the game. I certainly will, but you know, it's not like the ESA leaderboard is the largest one
No.
to begin with.
Fairly niche game.
Imagine actually trying to fight them properly.
Gross. Who does that?
Me, apparently. Go away!
No.
We'll just do that. There's no reason for me to have that. I grabbed it because I was like, is there another teleporter I can go to now that I've been down there? But no.
Aw.
I think one of the few places that the 60 FPS gets me is right here.
Ah.
I fall faster than I expect.
Misses your hook shots.
Yep. Get out of here.
Go on, get.
Me paying attention. It was changing windows. It's fine, all that really does is makes a bunch of zombie jellyfish appear in that room.
Shouldn't this be a problem?
No, we won't be back there. It's 'cause I wanted to watch how I did the maze.
That's a fairly smart thing to do.
Right? Our power as human beings. We can watch the things that we did and remember them.
Gross.
Okay, so
Ew.
yeah, I do hook shot there so that I can double jump there. That was what I thought. Everything else fairly straightforward. I would love to see a TAS do the maze. I am super excited for ESA TASing. Like, the game just hasn't been TASable before now, or at least, you know, it would have required a ton of effort doing it, like, as it was. Because I don't think TASing tools exist for multimedia fusion / click team fusion. Alright, well, I've watched myself do it once. Surely I'm fully prepared now.
Do it. Got it.
Dead. That bit there is mostly just setting myself up properly. Almost just killed myself on the way up there. I could have saved that. So much of the maze is kind of just reacting to your own mistakes.
Yeah.
Whoop. That bit there is definitely a trouble spot. And the funny part is, once you're through like this bit and on solid land again, the rest of the maze is much easier. It's just made a lot harder by the fact that to even practice it, you have to get through the really hard part.
You have to go through hell first.
Like, I should really make a difficulty map of the maze sometime. In my opinion. But this turn right here is absolutely the single hardest part of the maze. And granted, there's hard things before and after it that all kind of have to be done on a oneer with no break. Beautiful.
So that bit's your murder point.
But this part right here, where you have to get under that pillar, like, basically, if you have the horizontal dash, you can dash under it, but, like, it's tough. I was too high with that hook shot. Because you kind of have to, like, there's a bit of a cooldown. Like, if I'm just spamming it, I'm not getting it every single time I press it. There is a bit of a cooldown on the dash. So you have to do the horizontal dash, and then before gravity murders you, do a vertical dash. And only one vertical dash, because if you do two of them, you hit the spikes on the roof, you know?
Ouch.
So, like, hookshotting there is actually the easier thing to do. But it's also dangerous because, of course, the hookshot has a ton of variability in it.
Yeah.
Like, that was too much. And if you do it too little, you bonk your head on the ceiling and also die.
There's just a succession of deadly bonks.
Yes. Interesting. This, to be fair, might be the quintessential Environmental Station Alpha experience.
At least the surface percent, or surface ending.
Too much. Would have died anyway. Yeah, it's interesting there. I kind of need to figure out, like, I'm pretty sure I do a dash there to kind of set myself up, but it has to be in the right position. That one was too short. And of course, the fun part is, even when you get through that low pillar, you're not going to touch ground in a safe zone for like 2 more separate challenge areas. Ah, that was close.
Aww.
You know, like there isn't anywhere safe you can land after you make it to like regain your composure. You can do it in the tall shaft to the left. Bonk. But you do have to be like pressing dash and not too much because the floor and ceiling both have spikes. We're gonna do this.
You got this.
Oops. It also is the difference between falling too short so it kills you, falling too long so you graze your butt on the bottom, and getting it just right is not that many frames. That should be... Oh! You could see the height stopping.
Oh, so harsh.
It's funny, a lot of people nope out at this part of the game, and I totally understand. This is, like, much harder than anything else you've done up to this point by a pretty large factor. But I kind of think doing the maze the first time was about where I really fell in love with this game.
You're a masochist, got it.
I am a masochist, yes, but there really was, like, something in this. Like the big thing about this maze is such a brick wall that almost the universal experience with this thing is that you spend, like, 3+ hours on this screen trying to do this one, you know, set of tasks, and it is horrible, and you hate it the whole time, and it is heartbreaking every time you get close and lose it. And then you get it, and you get the surface ending, and then the game continues, and you have to go back, and you have to keep going back, like, over and over again, and the thing is, after the first time you do it, you come back here and do it again, and it's nowhere near as hard. Like, everything you learned, all the muscle memory you built up doing it is like, oh, that's fine. And eventually, like, you go back and forth enough times between the surface and the world, especially if you're playing this Llama Lana style, that, like, you can just do the maze every time, and it is such a feeling of accomplishment to conquer this horrible fucking thing that I don't think a game has really done for me in the same way. There, we finally did it too short and bumped our head.
Aww.
Like, I know every single corner of this maze in my sleep. Especially because I've learned it both with and without the horizontal dash. Alright, so this is a safe zone now. As long as I continue to, like, press at regular intervals, can kind of collect myself. But of course, the more you psych yourself up, the worse it gets. Alright, so from here, I should be able to finish the maze. Nothing in here is anywhere near as hard, but the final room is still a bit of a, gotta get the feel for it thing.
Hey!
Again, that pillar is by far the hardest part. So yeah, this wouldn't be on if power wasn't on in the station, which is the funniest thing in the world.
And you would have been...
I would have been like,
so sad.
Yes, of course.
Oops.
Oops. Not quite yet. I have to remember, like, my skip buttons for finishing things. The robot never returned. Ugh, beautiful.
Bye-bye, robot.
Mm-hmm. Quick! You know, 32 minutes. That's definitely how long that took.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I have
Over
finished.
an hour.
Pretty happy with that. Don't...
Now we gotta do it in like 20 minutes. Let's
Ideally,
go.
yeah. Don't think I noticed anything super out of place there. In fact, a lot of things that were like kind of specific to the speedrun that I'm not sure any other person might notice were still there. I felt myself in the Super Dash like room remembering things that I used in it and they still worked. So that's really good.
That's nice.
The game plays faster, but not fast enough in a way that, like, you know, makes it feel fundamentally different to me. I would be curious what a new person playing this game for the first time would feel, because the general new player experience of Environmental Station Alpha is, like, you go in, you beat the first boss without too much trouble. You go and, like, a little further into the station, you get to the Queen Beetle, and she kicks your ass, like, 5 or 6 times. Because, like, you know, the way the health system works in this, when you only get health back, it saves. You have to keep health till you get to her, and then learn her pattern without the ability to heal, basically.
Mean. This game is mean.
This game's very mean, yes. Like, honestly, I would recommend most people play on easy mode for their first playthrough. Not that you can't play on normal mode, but I think it's, like, easy mode was basically added as a, yeah, this is actually a little bit tough, let me adjust the numbers up mode after the game had been released. At least I believe that's the case. I could be wrong. Anyway,
do another one?
It's an interesting question. How long do you have until tea?
At least half an hour.
Alright, I don't think I'll do it in half an hour, but I also don't think I'll do it in an hour. So we can give it another shot. God, I have to remember, like, all the buttons that I press for menuing, because, like, menuing is kind of one of the things that I have different for almost everything. Dang. For, like, almost all the games that I play, just because all the games do their menus slightly differently. And, of course, my main action button on this, when mapped to a default controller, is Y. Like, my jump button is Y, my shoot button is X. Because that's the top row on the hitbox. Why? Beautiful. I want to see a task of this dude to see how close you can get to one-cycling him. Because, like, having now done it hundreds of times, I am pretty sure you cannot one-cycle him. But not completely.
Yeah.
You know, like, there's... I'm not sure there is enough frames where he is vulnerable to get enough shots in to kill him. But I'm not willing to say that for certain.
Yeah. You don't want to rule out the possibility.
We got a Ross area ahead. We have a Rouse area ahead. I will say, Arzette really reminded me of playing ESA. I don't think I would be currently speedrunning it if the new patch hadn't come out, but man, it was like, when I played Arzette, it was like, oh yeah. The feeling of like starting out with none power-ups and just slowly booting yourself up the whole run.
Getting more and more platforming power.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's already too much. I didn't have a double jump, but it's fine because he goes in the drink. Like, that's what you're supposed to do to him. He's not supposed to bother you.
And Jack, he really wanted to bother you last time.
Oh yeah. Oh, I mean, you set it up so he won't bother you, because he will absolutely bother you if he is given the opportunity. There's a lot of, like, really specific movement in this that, like, when I do it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's how I used to do that. Yeah, honestly, the fact that that was gold without even having my special fun trick for getting into that is, like, this game's going to be so much fucking faster. Honestly, what I might pitch to people, depending on what folks think of it, is converting all the old times into new ones.
Oh.
Sort of just a random thought. Like, right now, I want a V-dash so badly.
Like, where's my button?
I need my funny button. And then I'm gonna get the V-dash, and I'm gonna want to, like, multi-dash.
Where's my vroom vroom button? No vroom vroom.
Mm-hmm. That is the slower pattern, but it's fine. I am gonna have to adjust this fish, though.
Oh, I do love adjusting fish.
Me too. That was actually quite quick. Fun fact, this guy, you used to be able to get him on either pillar because he would fall off, like the little hanging block to the left there. You can't do that anymore because he doesn't fall off anymore.
Oh.
So you have to make hit him, like, do the damage boost on the left side now. That's something that changed.
Interesting.
It's likely because him falling off was a result of, like, precision, like, number precision mess-ups with how he goes along surfaces.
Yeah.
But it was, like, it was very consistent, I remember. Nope.
No, I don't.
Get dunked, idiot. Hey, didn't take any damage. That is, for all intents and purposes, RNG. Because the way that damage in, like, water, lava, electricity works is basically on a global cycle. With just different timers for how long it ticks down.
Yeah.
And so what that basically means is that if you touch the poison and jump out as fast as possible, you're in the water for enough frames that you might take a poison tick, but you also might not. So that was what happened there.
Schrodinger's,
Yeah, exactly. It just depends on where you line up
poison.
with the global cycle. I want a hook shot so bad now, too. That really is it with this run. It's like, oh yeah, I don't have this power up at this time.
But I want it. My power up. Why don't I have it?
My power up and I want it now. I think that's a good pattern. Yeah, I'd say that's a good pattern. I'd have to get used to like standing on the edge of the ledge again. Any pattern that puts his head basically right there for you as fast as possible is a good pattern.
Very good.
The split is going to be like mega gold. Don't laze me, bro. It's not. Wow.
Well.
I guess I was slower than the previous one.
Hmm.
Didn't quite get the 2 blocks that I wanted there. Alright, so now I have to fall all the way down and pop in here. Oops. Now I'm being chased by flies, how horrible.
I know. Darn flies.
Mm-hmm, I agree. Nobody saw that. Didn't quite make it there. Now we enter this room, which will soon house my nemesis.
Love it, really.
In a sense. I suppose it can only really be described as love at this point. Almost got that really cool hook shot through the mushroom there. I'll never be good at getting that shot.
Guy.
That fucking guy. Chunkiest regular enemy in the game. He might not be, but he sure feels that way because you don't even have the charge
sure
shot.
Is a chungus. It's pretty chungus.
Yeah, it's like getting up there is very slightly slower without the weird double dash stuff that isn't in the game, but only barely. Actually, I think my brain is sort of hardwired to know like where to press the button on these things out of like pure muscle memory. So now that it's very slightly different, it's harder. Like, a lot of stuff happens fast enough that adjusting my muscle memory doesn't really make a difference, but I think, like, the falling down for, you know, X seconds actually does make a difference.
Yeah.
Enough to be noticeable.
That makes sense.
enough. There we go.
Woo!
So yes, one new hookshot jump in the run, which is cool. It's a fun piece of tech that is just completely overshadowed by the early V-dash. Hit my exposed underbelly.
Your weak spot.
Mm-hmm. Slipped in between the balls. Rude.
Oh.
Alright, I have one goal in life. It's to not fight the goddamn serpent.
And it's safe. Way.
Alright, well, it's time.
It's very funny to me that you can just skip that one.
Yup, it rules.
You can just not land on his platform.
You can simply choose not to engage.
Mm-hmm. Even funnier that he's chump.
Yes.
Like he's a chump, but like it's still he's not enough of a chump to fight him. You have to be like, nah, I can chump him, but that's fuck that guy. I'm not even fighting him.
He's not
Too weak
even
to
worth it.
fight. Iron pulley.
Yeah, Twitch should
No,
ban this sick filth. Alright. This is fine. I pressed shoot there. I don't have a good reason. I also went the wrong place. I also just happened to be on a teleport square. Which actually means that the run doesn't end.
It seems like 30% run is it's working as it used to.
Yeah, I can't think of anything in specific that has happened where I was like, that's wrong. I think I remember what I used to do there. Take two.
Yes, the spaceship does still float away.
Yes, that is still in this version.
No! No! Oh no!
Things you hate to see.
What happened? Oh, were you taking damage and you jumped?
I believe what it was actually that there is like the frame that you land if you press jump exactly on that, you don't get a jump.
Yeah.
That is one of the most classic why the fuck did I lose teleport storage ways to lose it. Beep. Worms are being mean to me right now in my time of need.
So hard.
Yeah, I think what it was I would do my regular shot there, and then use that to start the charge shot. Do not take that away, that gives me the time.
Alright, now remember, safe.
As long as now that I've done it once, I am good. Because I do have to, you know, get this teleport storage back if I clear it, so it's easy to remember that I have to do that.
Yeah. Alright, well, we're having a much better time than last time.
Slightly faster than last run, yeah.
I love that those bots aren't on when the power's off.
Yep.
But you can see them, and they're like a little foreshadowing, a little bot.
Yep. You probably
And
never
they
even
come
really
alive.
noticed them before.
Come alive, and you're like, ah, fuck.
Hello, Mr. Fjord. Guess what I lost?
No.
Means we get to hoof it.
Yeah.
Oops. He's so good at this. It's because I get that tiny little jump slowdown there.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think I recall the Walk of Shame here is actually this. There is a teleporter right here.
Ooh.
Fun note though, don't fall in the water before you do the teleport there. You will still be considered underwater when you, like, come out of it.
Not too bad.
It's much slower, that's for sure. Yeehaw. I do need to do that at some point. Damn it.
This guy's very hard to keep your storage through.
Rather.
Sure.
But yeah, I do need to do a true any % run. I keep meaning to, and then I just always do other categories. Grab that. I mean, it looks it. The run's either over in 5 minutes or, you're dead. Do a save over here. Yeah. It's sort of just holding my hands very slightly differently on this controller than the other one. Boo. This is faster than walking back. Really, I'm just in a race against T now.
Yeah, I gotta go at some point.
Then what'll I do?
I don't know. No wife?
No wife.
You already have no wife. Sorry.
Damn, ruthless.
Wife gone
Wife
already.
gone, yes, but still. I'll have even less of a wife if you go off to dinner. I'm like, how does that work again? Like everything in this run. Oh, I do actually want it there. Tiny time save, but time save nonetheless.
Turn on power.
Yes, this is where power comes on. I do love those guys just being frozen. Meow, 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 meow. Gonna get you.
Oh, he's gonna get you.
The worm is immune to time stop, of course. Everyone knows this about
I don't
worms.
care. Yeah. Why would Worm care?
I might have just screwed myself,
Uh-oh.
but I'm gonna play forward to confirm it.
Uh-oh.
I don't think power's on in the station.
Oh no.
For reasons that are very funny.
Oh. What happened?
So, you know I got that diskette there?
Yeah.
If you get the
Oh, you've done
diskette...
that before, haven't you?
Yes, I have done that to myself before. If you get the diskette first, the text... It overwrites the text box.
Yeah.
For power, like if you cave it. And that's kind of why you kind of want to get rid of it. Like, there's not much reason. I kind of forgot that was a thing. Let's find out.
Yeah, didn't we encounter that during a practice thing?
We did, yes.
For GDQ, and we were like, what happened?
Yeah, I was like mega confused.
Are you still gonna go for it anyway?
There's probably easier ways to confirm that the power is out, but this definitely will.
Funny.
If it is, I'll call it good there.
Surface percent in spirit.
Damn it. A little too late there. I did make it under there really quickly. I have done all the individual pieces that count as surface percent. I was gonna say a little too much. I love all the text storage shenanigans. Bonk. But yeah, there's not really much reason to, what was I gonna say? I had the start of a sentence, and I did at one point at the end of the sentence, but it's gone now.
Like,
but there's definitely not much reason.
Reason is overrated.
Yeah, double jumping there screwed me. Too much. One of these days, I'm gonna have to, like, do some pixel counting. Figure out where it's safe to hit that, which, granted, is, like, incredibly complicated as a problem because the hookshot is incredibly complicated. But there's probably some best practices. Good. I tried to double jump there.
No.
What a sad way to lose that. Oh. And I tried to double jump there for some reason. Interesting. Don't know why. It's always very funny when you die right at the start of it. Because, like, the first time you come here, you almost certainly will die to, like, the first set of spikes.
Oh god, yeah.
You just fall much faster than you're expecting, and nothing has one-shot you like this in the game yet. That's a classic. I remember this part very well. I've spent a long time in this part. Too much.
You gave it too much, Welly.
A little bit. It is absolutely extremely...
Supposed to do it with, you know, more stuff.
But only slightly more stuff.
Mostly the horizontal dash, I guess.
Yes, the H-dash is kind of the only, like, big thing we're missing here. Funnily enough, the best part for the H-dash is literally right there.
Yeah.
Having to hookshot through that is actually makes it significantly tougher. I'm not sure how many other places it's a huge help. It's a decent help right here as well. Where I'm having to hit my head on the ceiling.
Helpful for the mean bit here.
Not really, like what I was saying before, because like you can dash horizontally under the pillar, but then you have to time a vertical dash or a double jump very, very quickly. So that you don't just land directly on the spikes. Too much. If I do want to defend my surface percent record, it's going to involve a lot of maze practice. Ah.
To be fair, any takers are also going to have to do a lot of maze practice.
This is true. That was barely good, but it was good. Yep, didn't die. Happy with that. Ooh, barely didn't die. Happy with that.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like there's power.
So yeah, that's the first real confirmation. That last jump is also something. Sorry for not releasing you from your tournament here.
You're not letting me go and get my gammon. You're so mean.
I mean, is tea ready?
No, I don't think so. I think my ma's still cooking it.
Okay. That is
You know
also
my
definitely one of...
My mom will say half six and it'll be actually like quarters though.
That is fair. I have experienced that.
If you're still the record holder for Surface.
I'm the record holder for both Surface and Virus, yes. Have not been too many challengers.
Point.
But yeah, it's like, it's not frame perfect, but it is like, you'll fall fast enough that you will die very quickly because you're so close to the ground anyway. Too much. So I actually did, I'm pretty sure that even when I did had horizontal dashes, I would hook shot under that thing. I think it was one of the big realizations that actually made me better able to beat the maze. Bonk. Was learning to hook shot this consistently. Similarly, that bit at the end of the maze that I died on tragically, you might think, mistakes were made, that it's better to have horizontal dash there. It's not. The way that I do it there was actually the only way I ever learned how to do it, like consistently learned how to get it. Where you just do a vertical dash straight up the shaft, moving yourself over as you go.
And then you do a final jump.
Yep. It's very funny. There are spots that I am hypothetically safe, but like, you know, where I just keep dashing up and I'm fine. But when I get kind of stuck in those, like, I lose the benefit of the muscle memory that I have. So I kind of have to do it with one dash there, one dash there. Ideally one dash here, but at least that's sort of like a bit of a reset myself point. Terrifying, but we're good.
And this is all so scary.
Oh god, yes. But yeah, because of these side spikes, like, basically if you're trying to do a side dash, you have to be in these two tiles here. And it's actually much easier to just do a regular jump. Anyway, teleport is broke. Surface fake.
Computer.
Yeah, but this computer is an ESA language.
Aww.
This
I like to think it's taunting you right now.
This, I believe, will be the first time that you see it, usually in a playthrough. I don't know if the aliens spawn until you get the surface ending. Not sure. Anyway, I think that will do me for now. But really happy to get some testing in. Really happy to
talk to the wife.
To play this game again. Really happy to get in a call with my wife, an entire ocean away. Yes. All good things.
No stream tomorrow. So normally we'd be streaming tomorrow, but it's Mother's Day.
Yes, it's American Mother's Day tomorrow, so I will.
Turns out you have to hang out with your mother.
As it is, yes.
Who does that?
I mean, to be fair, like, she's coming more than halfway to me, so.
That's fair.
I would be remiss not to.
No, I'm saying that as someone hanging out with my mother right now.
This is true. This is true.
The whole point of my trip is to hang out with my mother.
No, Environmental Station Beta is ESA 2.
Too many Environmental Station alphas. It's too confusing. It gotta be an Omega at some point.
Exactly. Committed to making a, I don't know how many Greek letters there are, 20-something part series.
Well, I almost certainly will not see anyone until next Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
because evening streams are far too late for me, and they're middle of the night.
Yep.
So I'll see y'all next Sunday for Dragon Quest Builders, and you'll probably do some more stuff during the week.
Yep. I have a few ideas for kind of things I want to stream. They'll be somewhat fillery, but that should be half the fun. All right. Well, I hope everyone has a good day, and we will see you all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.